Hey guys, my name is Chelsea and I am on the softball team here at UT, and I just wanted to share with you just my story about how I kind of freed myself from defining myself as an athlete and being defined within my sport. So a lot of you guys know it's pretty tough, like being an athlete, especially at such a huge university like UT with a lot of, publicity and a lot of social media stuff. And it can just be really hard when you start, being more concerned about your accolades and your stats more than just what kind of person that you can be. And so my story is kind of like my freshman and sophomore year. It's really tough, I would say. I really kind of questioned, if I even loved playing the game anymore, just because my mood, my attitude, and just like who I was just being evolved around my success. And it was really tough, not just for me, but for the people around me, like my teammates and my roommates. They didn't know if to approach me because they didn't know if I was going to be in a bad mood or, if I had a good day at softball and stuff like that. But so it was really tough for me. And the biggest thing that I regret is just I didn't get into a word. I found myself being so concerned with other things. And it's not that I was like mad with God or frustrated with him. I just kind of was distracted and found other priorities other than him, knowing that his word definitely would have, got me back on a better path. So it was just kind of a crazy time. I really kind of lost my way. But then really we were at a 110 meeting this past summer, and Jess was asking us about, how do we define success, or how would you define success? And some of us were answering, and, I said, I want to be an All-American. I want to go to the World Series. I want to be like a, straight A 4.0 student, and all this kind of stuff. And some other people were answering kind of similar stuff, and so it's cool to relate to. But I remember Jordan Bowden and Lamonte Turner, they kind of started to speak, and they kind of had this look on their face like, like none of that stuff really means anything to us. They said, we're more worried about what kind of role models we can be for, the younger kids that are looking at us, and what kind of like loving and humble relationships we can have with other people. What kind of things are we doing outside in our community just to show people that, we love Jesus and they can see that through us, and how we can just get the word of God out to our teammates and stuff like that. And there was something so moving about that. And like, I was so drawn to that. And I just remember having a conversation afterwards with Jess saying like, I want that for me, and I want that for my team, to have people that want that same thing. And so it was like really cool. And this past season has been awesome. It's been definitely life-changing. I have learned to love the game more than I ever thought I would. And it's just kind of cool because there's a verse in Proverbs 19, number 21. It says, "Many are the plans in a man's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." So I think it's kind of self-explanatory, but if anything, our plan doesn't even matter, because God has something so much greater. Like he doesn't care about our successes. He doesn't care about, our accolades. He wants to know, like, what are we doing to like get other people into the word and get them to God, and knowing and having that relationship. So just the last verse I wanted to leave you with, if you can, Micah 6:8. It says, "He has showed you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercifully, and to walk humbly with your God." So I hope you guys can think just about this verse, or just a situation next time when you're just struggling to, find hope and peace, that knowing that God has something so much greater than we can ever imagine. So thanks.